Hello, you beautiful people. I'm Michael Botts, and the reason you show up here every morning is because you know there's more. There's more for you to get. And guess what? There's more for you to give. When you get more money, guess what happens? You buy stuff. And then when you buy stuff, you create jobs. When you get more health, guess what happens? You inspire other people to be healthy. And you're there for the people that you love. When you get more joy, guess what happens? You can't not give that joy away. Just you having joy gives someone else joy. You were born genius. You were born epic. Ooh, I am fighting something off and it's making me sweat right now. You were born epic. I mean, think about it. You were born, you didn't know how to walk, you didn't know how to talk, you didn't know how to eat, and you learned all that without anxiety, disappointment, discouragement, frustration, depression, fear of failure, embarrassment. You didn't have any of that while you were learning to do all that stuff. And you know why? Because you were walking on the beach of I am enough. You were in complete I am enough. But then you get caught in the riptide of life and you get sucked out into the ocean of am I enough? And in the ocean of am I enough, you're still trying to succeed. But now you're getting slammed up against the rocks and you're getting sucked under and you start to breathe and drown in doubt, fear, and limiting beliefs. You start to drown in embarrassment, the fear of failure, that failure's bad. And you're sinking to the bottom of the ocean of am I enough? I reach in and I grab you and I drag you back up onto the beach of I am enough, and I start to resuscitate you. You spew out that doubt, you spew out fear, you spew out limiting beliefs, and you take these breaths in. You're like, I can still do it. I can reach my goal. And then what I do is I stand you up and I aim you down the path of success. Now, what do we know about the path of success, tribe? The path of success is paved in gratitude. Gratitude is the foundation, fundamental of any success. So now this part of the show is where you start to express your gratitudes. You type it in, I'm grateful for, and I am enough. It's funny because I'm doing this series right now on spirit, soul, and body and Know Thyself. And yesterday, probably today too, my body is really sick. But because I'm doing this and I know thyself, I know that my spirit isn't sick. So I'm able to push my body. Haven't you ever said that? Michelle says, I'm grateful for Saturdays alone. I'm proud that I'm staying keto strong. Bravo, Michelle. I'm proud of you for that too. And yes, beautiful alone time. That's gonna be part of the show today, is talking about being alone. That's beautiful. I love it. So haven't you ever said, I pushed myself, I made myself do that? That was your soul telling your body what to do. You ever seen somebody and they run across your finish line and they collapse? Their body wanted to collapse 2 miles before, but their soul pushed them past the finish line. So let's take our breaths. Ready? Breathe in. Let it out. Make sure you're taking these breaths, being conscious. There's space in these breaths. And each breath creates space. And in that space is the answer. Life woke up this morning, or life didn't sleep last night. Life just stayed awake last night and was waiting for you to wake up to see how it could kick your ass today. So you have to take these breaths to find the solution past what life's handing you. Ready? Second breath. Breathe in. Oh, I feel that on my shoulders. Ooh, that feels good. I am sweating so much. My body is fighting something off. Ready? Breathe in. One more breath. Breathe in. Oh, that feels good. That feels so good. All right, we're doing a series called Know Thyself. Now, the reason you want to know thyself is so that you can succeed. Because when you know thyself, you know that, okay, this failure has impacted me. Now, if I know myself, I know thyself, then I can do something about it to get out of the funk, to get out of the slump, to get out of the depression and discouragement. Okay? That's the purpose of knowing thyself, is so that we can succeed at a higher level. So we've talked about body. We spent 2 episodes on that. It's really great. You need to go back and watch it if you haven't watched it. It's really powerful. And today we're going to start with soul. Now, I was trying to think of how could I explain soul to you. And the best way that I can explain is when you love someone, you love their soul. Like I love my dad. But I don't love his body. I love his soul. I love his personality. I love his consciousness. That's what I love. And here you go. The thing that's loving my dad is my soul. The thing that allows you to love something is your soul. It is all of you. It is your mind, your emotions, your conscience, your will, your personality is your soul. Okay? And the theme of this show is know thyself. So what we need to do is, how do we encourage our soul? How do we build our soul? How do we help our soul succeed? That is what we're talking about, okay? Now I don't want you to skip this or delete this or, leave this show because you and I don't agree on what spirit and soul is. Don't let that disagreement, that I'm wrong and you're right, or I'm right and you're wrong, don't let that keep you from getting what the show has to offer today. Okay? Because this is really powerful. If we disagree on that, that's fine. But these things that I'm offering you will build whatever you're calling it, your soul or your spirit. For me, this is the soul. The thing that can love something and the thing that can be loved. That is your soul. Okay? Your personality. What I love about my kids is their soul. I don't love their body. I love their soul. Now, I love that they're in a body and that I get to spend time with them right now. Like my grandma, she's dead and gone. So I don't get to spend time with her soul because it's not in her body anymore. See the difference there? Okay, so now, how do we build our soul? If we need to know thyself so that we can succeed, how do we build our soul? I think a key, and I already talked about it already, is gratitude. When you express gratitude, you're building your soul. You're encouraging your soul. Read. I think reading is a powerful way to build your soul. And like Michelle said, I think quiet and alone time is a great way to get to know thyself and know thy soul. When you're unplugged, when you're not have any input going from anywhere, you have to spend time with your soul. Now, some people really struggle in this area because they haven't fallen in love with their soul. And the more I'm thinking about this, I think there might be a series coming up, your self-image in your body, your self-image in your soul, and your self-image in your spirit. Because if you'll think about it, what are we basing our self-image on? We're basing our self-image usually on our body first. So we'll talk about that some more. But today we're learning how to build the soul, how to encourage the soul, how to know thyself so that you can succeed, okay? So I think stillness is a really powerful thing you can do for your soul. Because when you're alone with your thoughts, this is how it's going to be. At first, it's just going to be busy. Oh, I need to do this. I need to do this. I need to check this. I need to check that. That's what's going to happen. But as that shrinks, as you spend more time together, it's going to be still. And you're going to get to know your soul. A lot of days, I have the opportunity to spend about 60 to 90 minutes with my soul, with just myself. And it always starts with, oh, do this, do that, call this person, answer that, do that. But as that shrinks, the longer I spend time with myself in that silence, in that stillness, then I'm getting to know my soul. Know thyself. Your soul is where your connection with your friends are. I think we're connected here. This is my soul connecting with Michelle. This is my soul connecting with my mom and my dad. This is my soul connecting with Suzanne. This is my soul connecting with the people that are on there. And the reason that you came here is because your soul wants to connect. Your friends, your connection is the soul that you're connected to. Let me just pull this up so I can see it. When you're inspired, that's your soul. What inspires you? What inspires you? We know what inspires me? Music. I think, remember we talked about music was good for the body? Music is good for the soul. Think about it. When you want to cry, doesn't a song inspire you and encourage you to cry more? And I think crying is good for the soul. Know thyself. You know, a lot of times our families taught us that crying was a sign of weakness. Now, that didn't really happen in my family. We were all criers and huggers. You know, I'm very grateful for my family because we all hug and we cry and we laugh. And those are things that are good for the soul. But if you were taught that crying is bad, I would encourage you to start having cry time. And allow yourself to cry because that is your soul expressing itself. I think another really good thing for the soul is giving and throwing stuff away. When you start accumulating stuff, what you're doing is really covering the soul. You know, if you have 57 t-shirts, do you need 57 t-shirts? How many do you need? 7? Yeah, but this is my favorite one. Okay, 10? Think about it. Think about how your soul would thrive with less stuff. Now, I'm not a minimalist or anything like that, but I just think we have stuff that we could get rid of. And when we do that, it gives our soul a time to open up. It gives our soul space to open up. I think peace is good for the soul. Now, what do you need to have peace? Do you need to put some people out of your life? Do you need to maybe skip Thanksgiving? Do you need to maybe go to Thanksgiving and you haven't been going and you have something that's holding you back and you need to go to Thanksgiving? What is it that would cause peace? Because in peace, the soul can thrive. So I want to encourage you. The soul is this relationship out here with other souls. So every human you see that's alive has a soul. And you have a soul. The soul is what's making this do everything it does. Ha ha ha, wah wah wah. All that is your soul. And to know thyself is when you can thrive and succeed because you're acknowledging your soul. And what does your soul need? I know my soul needs alone time. I know my soul needs music. I know my soul needs a hug. My soul needs to cry. My soul needs to laugh. My soul needs to express encouragement. That's what my soul needs. What does your soul need for you to succeed? I love you. I care about you. And I encourage you to start being aware of your soul. Spend some time today. Remember yesterday we talked about spend time with your body so that you get to know thyself? I think spend time with your soul so that you get to know thyself. I love you. I care about you. I'll see you tomorrow morning